Hi, I'm George, and we'll be talking about striders in the Nether. That's one of those right back there just behind me. Now, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to click on share and subscribe as well. When you subscribe, hit that bell notification icon to get notifications of my new videos, and take a look at my channel for a bunch more Minecraft stuff. All right, let's get to it. Striders are a new peaceful mob inside of the Nether, and as you can see right there, they hang around on top of lava lakes and lava oceans. Now the one right behind me is staying there because I'm holding a warped fungus. And in order to really work with these, you need to have warped fungus. So let's just pop around and zip over to the warped forest, and I'll show you where you can find the warped fungus. Okay, here we are inside of a warped forest, and there's some warped fungus right down there. That's what it looks like. You need to gather some of this stuff if you want to be working with those striders. So make sure you find a warped forest, gather some of your warped fungus, and then you're all set to go with those striders. Let's now go back a little ways. I saw a couple of striders I wanted to point something out to, and we'll look at those on the way back to my original location. Here we go. I'm part way back to my original location. I just wanted to point out a couple of things here. First, you have adult striders and baby striders. You can see them right down here. Sometimes when the striders spawn, they're going to spawn with a baby strider taking a ride on their head, just like we have on those two down there. Now, an odd thing about this, the baby will still grow up to full size, but when it does, it's still going to be riding around on that strider. So you'll have a strider riding a strider. You'll occasionally see that around. Over on this other side over here, there's a strider that's off of the lava. You can see there it's kind of cooled down and he's shivering and has a little frown on his face. They'll do that if they're not walking on lava. It's not going to damage them, but they're not happy about it. They'll be moving slower. They won't be happy. They'll be shivering a little bit. So striders prefer being on lava. If they're not, they will get cold, as we see right down there. Okay, I'll just pop back over to the original location and we'll take a look at how to actually ride a strider and be able to move across lava. You can see I have some warped fungus in my hand right there. If I change what I'm holding to nothing, you can see here that the strider isn't really paying attention to me any longer. He may wander off. You can also see that I've placed a saddle on top of that strider. Let me go back and grab this warped fungus again, and they come back. So they will come back to you if you're holding that warped fungus. Now, in order to ride a strider, you're going to need to have a saddle on him, and that's easy. Just get a saddle anywhere you want to. See, there's one right on top there. And right-click on the strider. That will place the saddle on the strider. See if we can get him to come back here again. There we go. In order to actually direct where the strider walks to, you're going to have a piece of warped fungus on a fishing pole. Let me show you how you can fix that. Right back here I have a crafting table. Let's just right-click. Just take a fishing rod, stick it right there. Take a warped fungus, put one right there, and that gives you a warped fungus on a stick. When you have that, you can then use that to control the strider. Now to get onto the strider, make sure you're not holding a warped fungus. You can hold your stick, but I'll just click like that. There we go. Right click, and I'm now on the strider. We can also see the strider's health right down there. Now he's not going to move as long as I'm not holding that warped fungus on a stick. So he'll just stay put. If I grab the warped fungus on a stick, there it is. He'll go in the direction that I'm looking. So you can use this to lead striders around. We also can get striders to spawn, and that's simply by tapping on them with some warped fungus. Let's see if I can go over here and get a couple of these pretty close together in here. Well, there's one there. So we can get this one to pay attention to us in here. There we go. Okay, there's two of them paying attention to us. Let's just see if I can tap on those two. There we go. And let's just move away here. There we are. Now to get off of a strider, just tap the shift key and that dismounts. Now he's going to be cold because he's not on lava. Let's back up a little bit right here. You should, though, walk over to the lava as soon as he figures out where it is. See if we can get him to move over here a little bit. I can possibly just bump him off and get him back onto the lava again. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. Not sure why he's flying up in the air like that. Probably a little glitch that's still in the program, though I'm sure they'll be fixing that pretty soon. There's that baby strider back there that we just bred before. So there's the two adults, and there's a baby following that adult around. So they're pretty easy to breed. They're easy to control. As you can see here, they're pretty easy to go ahead and ride as well. And if they're not touching lava, they're going to be cold. Again, I'm not really sure why he's not down on the lava. I'm sure that's a glitch that'll go away before the final release of 1.16. Now, a few more things about these striders. You can kill a strider, and if you do, there's a good chance it's going to drop some string. Not that big of a deal, but that is one way to get string inside of the Nether if that's something what you need and you are down here. Also, when they spawn, they have a small chance of spawning with a Zombified Pigman on top, and that Pigman will still attack you. It'll just ride the strider towards you to do that attacking, so that's also a possibility in there. I feel kind of sorry for that strider right there, not right down there on the lava. Again, not sure why he's just floating in the air. I'm sure they'll be fixing that pretty soon. But there you go. That's how to work with the striders. They're a great way to be able to go ahead and move across large fields of lava like that. Just put a saddle on a strider, get yourself a Warped Fungus on a stick, and you can then move them around just like riding a pig in the overworld. Okay, there you go. That's working with striders inside of the new 1.16 Nether update. And don't forget, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to click on share and subscribe as well. And for a whole bunch more great Minecraft videos, take a look at my channel. You'll find a lot more stuff over there. All right, and I'll see you next time.